Today on Combustion Chamber, we have our very first Nissan. Is it a 370Z, a Skyline, a GTR? Nope, it's a 1991 Nissan Figaro. Let's get after it. Welcome back to Combustion Chamber. Our featured fan for today is Paul Dolden. Paul, ever since we started the show, you've been watching it, you've been checking out our live streams, you subscribe, you share it with your friends, and so I want to dedicate this episode to you. You are our featured fan for this episode. Thank you for all the support. Now let's check out this Nissan. Eric, thank you very much for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
Casey, I am totally flattered to be here. Thank you for the invite.
So tell us how you got this car.
I was the highest bidder, or maybe the most foolish one, you might say. We went to Mecum here in Kissimmee back in January 2018. It's the fourth year we've been there. When it came on the consignment list in late November, as I was watching online, I knew as soon as it popped up, it was something I had to have. And when I showed it to my wife and she said it was super cute, I took that as all clear to buy it.
For people that don't know, when I first saw this car and when they're seeing it for the first time, they're going to think it's a much older car than it is. What year is this car?
This is a 1991 Nissan Figaro. And it's funny, as I have conversations with folks, the typical response is, well, I thought for sure that was an Austin Healey, or, well, that really looked like a Fiat 500. And they're just stunned when they hear first that it's 1991, and then secondly that it's Nissan. The word Nissan is only in two very inconspicuous locations on this vehicle, so that was sort of the marketing intent of Nissan as they changed their name from Datsun to Nissan. They wanted you to ask, what is that? So nowhere can you visibly identify it as a Nissan.
Yeah, when I saw it for the first time, I was
No
like,
way.
What is this? I thought it was a early 60s European or British car.
Right,
So,
absolutely, yeah.
But what is powering this car?
This is run by an inline four-cylinder turbo, so about 76 horsepower. It's serviceable. It does come with air conditioning, so it has pretty much all of today's amenities under the hood. It's not going to win any track days by any means.
Well, I also noticed that the interior is really stylish. What is unique about this interior?
Well, it's a right-hand drive, so that takes a little bit of adjustment. There are little quirks, including the stalks are reversed, so your turn signal's on the right and your wipers are on the left. The logo that Nissan came up with is a fleur-de-lis pattern. It almost looks like a hot air balloon, but it's a fleur-de-lis that carries itself throughout the vehicle. It has a few toggle switches that harken back to the Jags in the 50s and 60s. It's a very simple, very clean, beautiful design.
Well, that's very cool. Why don't you say we get this on the road?
Love to, love to.
So what kind of reaction do you get when you bring this car to a show?
I don't call it head snapping, but I would definitely say it's a confused look and then a smile and then a, man, I got to figure out what that is. And what's really neat about it is because it has no emblems, it doesn't have any logos, it doesn't say what it is, it really causes folks to rubberneck and snap their necks around. But as we go to shows, it's a conversation piece, which is what's so fun about it. It's cute, it's something no one's seen, and it's not pretentious.
Well, when I first met you and I saw this car, you know, Jim walked me over to your car and I thought, well, what is this? I thought, and I would never have suspected 91, I thought, oh, this is going to be some sort of early 60s,
Sure.
Something or other, British, European, something, and then to find out that it's a Nissan from 91.
Yeah, it's stunning. It's my understanding that when vehicles are manufactured overseas, if they are not qualified through certain EPA regs and tests, then they're not legal for import. There's a 25-year grandfathering period, you might say. So these cars are really starting to show up on the U.S. shores now in the last 2 years.
This car is fun to drive. I thought that it would be, I don't want to say difficult, but interesting to drive on the right-hand side because that's not something I've ever done before. And once you kind of get used to it, it's not too bad, but every now and then I still look for something that's not there, like, oh, the turn signal's over here now.
Right.
The radio's over there.
I will commend you. We haven't hit too many turns yet. I haven't seen the wipers come on. But
Driving this Nissan Figaro today was really awesome. It was a lot of fun. You know, this car is not a speed demon. It's not designed to be that way, but it is still a fun and comfortable car to drive. It's eye-catching, it's unique. I love this convertible top here, how it slides all the way to the back like that. It's just a cool little car. And I want to thank Eric and his family for coming out today and letting us share this car with you. And that's one of the things I really like about having this show, is that we get to drive all kinds of cars, but then we get to find really unique oddities like this, and it's a ton of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Do you know anybody that has one of these, or are you an owner yourself? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and for more Combustion Chamber, hit that subscribe button. We always say hit that subscribe button, but don't forget to hit the bell icon on YouTube for instant notifications when we go live with new episodes. And if you want to help support the show, check us out on Patreon. And for more behind the scenes content and exclusive news, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The links for all of that are right below.